Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Saya Aiska Oktaviana Dewi dengan NIM 250415002 dari kelas 25A1 Prodi Bahasa Inggris. In this video, I will explain 4 topics from phonetic and phonology class, which are phoneme and allophone, phonological processes, intonation, connected speech, and weak form. Let's get started. First, we have phoneme and allophone. I will explain 3 points from this topic, which are the definition of phoneme and allophone, minimal pairs, and aspirated P. So, what's the difference between phoneme and allophone? Phoneme is the smallest unit of sound that can change meaning in a language. For example, the word cap and gap change the C into G changes the meaning. Meanwhile, an allophone is a variation of the same phoneme that doesn't change the meaning. For example, in the word pin and spin, there is 2 ways to pronounce the P. In the word pin, there is like an invisible edge between the P and I, so we pronounce it pin, not pin. But in the word spin, we pronounce it like usual, like there is no invisible edge between the P and I, just casually say spin. The variation doesn't change the meaning. That is also called aspiration of P. What is an aspiration? Aspiration is a burst of air that releases after we producing a sound, like the example before, pin and spin. I have another example, which is pot and spot. Move to the next point, which is minimal pairs. Minimal pairs are words differing by only one sound and having different meanings. I have some examples, which are cap and gap, and then pat and bat, fan and van. They are just have one sound that is different, but it's changed the whole meaning. That's all my explanation about phoneme and allophone, and we move to the next topic. Next is phonological processes. Phonological processes are changes in speech sounds that happen when people speak. These changes make words easier, faster, and smoother to pronounce. There are 4 types of phonological processes, which is elimination, assimilation, elision, insertion, and linking. Let's talk about that one by one. First, we have assimilation. Assimilation is when one sound changes to become like a nearby sound. I have one example. 10 boys. We usually say 10 boys, but actually we can say 10 boys. The N become like a M because it comes before B. We can say 10 boys. Second, we have elision. A sound is removed from a word or phrase. That is the definition of elision. For example, when you say friendship, actually there is a T sound in the end of the word friend, but when we say friendship, the D actually disappear or remove. So we say it like friendship, not friendship, like that. Third, we have insertion. An extra sound is added to make pronunciation easier. For example, in the word something, we can say something kinda add in between M and T to make it easier to pronounce. You can see the difference between when I say something and something. Can you spot the difference? Fourth is linking. The last sound of one word connects to the first sound of the next word. For example, pick it up. We can link the three words together, become like one long word. Pick it up. Pick it up. Take it. Turned off. Put it on. Just like that. Just link together. So you will sound like native speakers. The next topic is intonation. Intonation is the rise and fall of the voice when speaking. It helps express meaning, emotion, question, and attitudes. Even if the words stay the same, different intonation can change the message. There is 4 types of intonation. First is falling. It's to giving an information, like I like coffee, or I have to go, something like that. Second type is falling, rising. Is for asking, giving a question. For example, are you okay? Or what are you doing? Or what you wanna eat? Something like that. The third type is fall and rise. For something that you're not sure about it. Something like maybe. And the fourth type is rise and fall. For something that you excited or surprised, to express excitement. For example, like wow, that's excellent, or fantastic, or wow, you deserve it. Something like you excited about that. Do you know why native speakers, when they speak, sometimes we cannot understand it because it sounds very fast and not that clear? Of course, because they usually use connected speech, weak forms and strong forms. What is that? Let's find out. So, what is connected speech? Connected speech is the way people join words together when they speak. People do not say every word one by one, but they connect the words to make speaking faster, smoother, and easier. For example, in the textbook, we say, I want to go, but naturally we can say, I want to go. Or another example, pick it up. Naturally we can say, pick it up. Pick it up. Just smooth and fast. Why do we use connected speech? Well, because it's easier, more natural, make you sounds like native. And also there are something called strong forms and weak forms. Strong forms are full and clear pronunciation. For example, like verb, noun, adjective, and adverb. Meanwhile, weak forms are shorter and softer pronunciation. English speakers usually use weak forms for everyday conversation, but they use strong forms when they want to emphasize a word or when the word is spoken alone. For example, I have a sentence, I want to go, but when we speak it naturally, it will sound like I want to go. The to is weak forms, so not that clear. No, we pronounce it not that clear. I want to go, but when I say, uh, for example, there's someone asks me, "Where are you going?" And I answer, "To the market." To is a strong form because it emphasizes the word. So strong forms is used to emphasize, while weak forms are used in everyday conversation. That's all my explanation about further topic in phonetics and phonology. Thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.